Hey everyone, welcome. Let's tackle that classic IELTS speaking topic. You know the one, describing a time you had to change your plans during a trip. It's really all about telling a good story. And in this quick explainer, I'm going to give you a super simple, foolproof strategy to absolutely nail it.
Welcome to the IELTS Focus, where we turn tricky topics into simple, winning strategies. So here's my promise to you today. In just about 5 minutes, you're going to have a powerful framework to answer this question with complete and total confidence. All right, let's dive right in.
You know, the secret to a really high-scoring answer isn't just about what you say, it's about how you organize it. That's why we're going to use this simple 4-part blueprint. It's going to make your story logical, full of detail, and just incredibly easy for the examiner to follow.
So here it is, our blueprint. 4 simple steps, that's it. We kick things off with the introduction, just to set the scene. Then we get to the situation. This is where you explain the problem. After that, we talk about the experience, your new plan. And we wrap it all up with your feeling, a little reflection. If you follow this, I promise, you are going to hit all the key points.
Okay, first up, step 1, setting the scene. A strong, confident start is so important. It just immediately grabs the examiner's attention and shows them that you're in control of your story from the get-go.
These phrases right here make starting your story so easy. You could say something like, I'm going to tell you about a time when I had to change my plans during a trip to Dalat last summer. Originally, I had planned a full day of outdoor hiking. Just like that, boom, the scene is perfectly set.
All right, on to step 2, the unexpected twist. Because let's be honest, every good story needs a little bit of drama, right? This is where you introduce the problem, the thing that forced you to completely change course.
And these phrases are absolutely perfect for introducing that conflict. You could say, however, things didn't go as smoothly as I had anticipated. The primary reason for the change was a sudden, massive downpour. Or, and using a phrase like, I found myself in a bit of a quandary. That's fantastic. It's some next-level vocabulary that really signals a tricky situation.
And now we're at the fun part. Step 3, your new adventure. This is really where you get to show off your awesome problem-solving skills and your positive attitude. You didn't let a little problem ruin your trip. No way. You adapted.
This is how you really turn that story around. You could say something like, instead of letting it get me down, I decided to make the most of a bad situation. I opted to visit an indoor art gallery. And you know what? It turned out to be a blessing in disguise because I discovered this incredible local artist. See? That shows you're resilient and spontaneous.
And finally, we have step 4, how you felt. Now, this is what takes your answer from just being a story to being a really meaningful reflection. Sharing this personal insight, that's where you can score some serious points for depth.
So to wrap it all up, you can use phrases just like these. For example, at first, I felt pretty frustrated. But looking back, this experience taught me the importance of being flexible. It was a valuable lesson, and now I always make sure to leave a bit of wiggle room in my itinerary. Now that is a powerful and really memorable way to end your story.
Okay, you've totally got the structure down. Now let's power up your answer with some high-level vocabulary that is definitely going to impress the examiner. Ready for the upgrade?
First one up is to think on one's feet. This is just perfect for your introduction. You could say, I'm going to tell you about a time I really had to think on my feet and change my travel plans. It immediately shows you're an adaptable person.
Next, we've got unforeseen circumstance. This sounds so much more sophisticated than just saying something unexpected happened. You can use it to describe the problem, like, because of this unforeseen circumstance, my original hiking plan was just impossible.
Here's that amazing phrase again, in a quandary. It's such a great, sophisticated way to say you were feeling stuck or you weren't sure what to do. For example, I found myself in a bit of a quandary because I didn't want to waste my vacation day. Using this just shows an excellent vocabulary range. Here's a classic idiom that fits this topic perfectly. Blessing in disguise. It's the ideal phrase to explain how your new, unplanned activity actually turned out to be amazing. Honestly, the rain was a blessing in disguise because it led me to that incredible art gallery.
Now, for your reflection at the very end, wiggle room is a fantastic, natural-sounding term. This experience taught me to always leave a bit of wiggle room in my travel plans. It shows you've learned a really practical lesson from the experience.
And our last one, go awry. This is just another fantastic way to say that things didn't go as planned. I've learned to always have a backup plan, just in case my original one goes awry. It's simple, it's effective, and it's high level.
So really, the main point here is this. Your story isn't about a failure, it's about a discovery. It's all about how an unexpected change led to something even better.
It kind of reminds us that sometimes the absolute best moments are the ones that are totally spontaneous.
All right, now it is your turn. Think about a time one of your own trips went a little awry. What was your unforeseen circumstance? Use this blueprint, use the new vocabulary we just went over, and start building your story. And hey, make sure to practice it out loud. You have totally got this. Thanks for tuning in.